So we're continuing with our preview here of the Greenfield Foods Senior Championship Final. Magheracloone, of course, taking on Scottstown. I'm delighted to say I'm joined by representatives of the Magheracloone team with me here, of the chairman, Thomas McDermott. I have the captain of the side, James Ward, and we have the joint management team of Francis Dugan and Keith Gillespie, or Gilson, and I should say alongside me here as well, Keith Gillespie, well-known soccer player. I don't know if you've been compared to him before, Keith.
Gambling-wise, maybe.
You played a big gamble in a semi-final against Latin, and it paid off. You are here on merit, unbeaten into a championship final.
Definitely so, yeah. Semi-final, probably the way it ended, and that has surprised a lot of people. But going into the game, we had a lot of confidence in ourselves. Like, as you say, we've gone the whole year in the championship unbeaten, four games from the preliminary round, and even back then we were underdogs. So to get where we are, I think we are here on merit. Yeah,
you certainly are. So. You talked there, made a surprise to a lot of people. I got the feeling even that day of the game, talking to you afterwards, you weren't surprised.
No, definitely not. All through the year, and we're telling the boys this, they have the ability, definitely have the ability. It was just getting it to put it all together and happening. And in the championship, it has come all together. And I think, looking at it the other day, it showed other players standing up, and in different areas, all over the field, there was players standing up. And definitely, it's great to see them all coming together. Yeah,
it certainly is. Francis, I'm going to say, things can turn on the slightest little things, I suppose. Listen, the league maybe wasn't going so good for you at the start of the year. You got into championship form, and you can see maybe the bounce of that maybe into the league as well. So you can, as we've highlighted, we keep saying, you're there on merit. You're unbeaten from a preliminary round into a championship final.
Yeah, without doubt. Yeah, it's starting to turn a wee bit for us. Probably the win against MonaghanGAA started to turn in the league, and I suppose since the league turned, we've only lost 2 matches too. We're a small panel, you know. Players get injured is a big hit to us. It's a small enough panel, 26 players, and we're late. So at the beginning of the year, we're missing a few boys. You know, Gavin was away at the county, we had other boys out, and different boys were missing one player all year. Another lad done his ligament, too. So it's a big hit to us, 4 or 5 players out in the beginning of the league when teams are going well. So we did struggle, but we're starting to turn around a bit now.
I was just going to say, yeah, you kind of got it all together then, and the wave turned as such.
Yeah, without doubt, yeah, it's turning for the better. Another result there at the weekend, so we'll keep going the way we're going, hopefully.
Why not? Look forward to the final. James alongside me here, you'll definitely be looking forward to it, the big day out, captain leading the team out.
Listen, John, definitely so. It's a great honour for myself, but listen, it's not about me, it's about the team on the day. And listen, as the boys said there earlier, things weren't going well early on in the year. I don't think maybe you could pinpoint what it was. We had boys away travelling, we had boys out injured and stuff like that. The second half of the league, we seemed to pick things up. It's like everything has league form, and that has come a bit, and we got on a good run in the championship, and I'll be looking forward to leading the boys out on Sunday, and that's what it's all about, and hopefully do themselves justice.
It's certainly evident there's good depth of character in the squad, in fairness, because maybe when things weren't going your way at the earlier part of the year, that could force others to walk away, but it wasn't the case. You dug deep.
Yeah, we dug deep, but listen, we had games where we kicked 13, 14 wides and maybe only bet by a point at the end of the day, and even in our own club, maybe people on about that the team wasn't there and stuff like that, but I don't think we ever doubted ourselves. It was just a matter of keeping at it and getting the results, and I think maybe we got a point again. We drew a game against Dunamine in the league, and ever since then we're sort of on a bit of a roll in that, and with the return of Tommy and stuff like that, it seems to have boosted things, so we're happy enough with where we are at the minute, and we'll take it from there.
Any team would be happy to have a Tommy Freeman up on that forward line, to the wood.
Yeah. Listen, he's probably since the championship has started, he's come into his own, and there's other boys there. A few young boys come in and stuff like that, and they're going well, and there's a good enough blend of youth and experience. So the older boys, I think, know what's been there before, what it's all about, and what it takes to get there. The younger boys seem to be taking in their stride, and hopefully come Sunday they'll be ready to go for it, and we'll all play our part and get there.
Yeah, indeed. Leaders is the word I think I was going to be looking for there, and that's you have plenty of them throughout the field. Yeah,
you would have, and I think maybe we say at the beginning of the year you'd be looking maybe to the older players maybe to take things on and set the example, but I think the championship has shown that we'd say our younger players have stood up to the mark, and we'd say stood up and be counted, and that's what you want. Listen, playing senior football, there's nothing soft, and you have to be right in there at the very best, and I think we're they proved themselves so far, and hopefully that come championship final they'll do another bit and we'll get to make Duffy home. Yeah,
indeed, get it over the line. Thomas, you were nodding your head there to a lot of what James, your captain, was saying alongside you here. You agree with it all?
Oh yes, Sean, it's great for the club, it's great for the parish and the whole community of Magheracloone and Magheracloone people everywhere. It's where you want to be in October, playing championship football, and we're delighted to be there.
Obviously, you have one senior title to the name. You've contested a number of finals, so you know what the big day is all about and what's involved to get there.
Oh yes, indeed. We've won one, and we're desperate to win another. And to add to that one, we feel that we've underperformed maybe in championships in the past. But having watched Keith and Frankie and James and the rest of the lads all through the year, galvanised around them, and definitely I think we'll not leave this one behind us in Clonus.
It's interesting. There's something in the water up on the southern end of the county here at the moment. When you look from underage levels right up into to intermediate and now senior finals, you can see that southern teams are coming in. You're doing something right up there.
Well, certainly in Magheracloone, we pride ourselves in our underage structure. And there's a good structure there, and it's down to the coaches and the volunteers to give up the time, especially on a Saturday morning. And it's wonderful there in the summertime to go over on a Saturday morning to see 80, 90 youngsters on the football pitch. And all the team would have come through an underage structure.
Which is the big thing. Obviously the black and white will be up and support them, the bunting is up, the flag's out. That gives everybody a lift.
Oh yes, you can see it around the whole parish. The bunting and the flags are up, and the car flag is going, people going around with the flags in the cars. It's a great buzz, and it gives everybody a great lift.
Which is the big thing. The two lads beside me here as well, again from a joint management point of view, be one or two meetings to be held between now and final day, things to be discussed and plans to be drawn out and prepared, but looking forward to it, Keith.
Oh, definitely so, yeah. People say the manager's probably the next best thing to play in, and probably rightly so. Maybe it's tougher in some ways too. I think it takes longer to get over a defeat, but the winning makes it all worthwhile. We started off, we were selectors for this team, and we sort of went into the manager's role. But no, definitely so. We'll be looking forward, and to be a manager of your own club probably means more into a county final. It's all right winning trophies with other clubs now, but when you're managing your own club, it has to be that extra bit special. So we'll be looking forward to it.
And I was just going to say that, Francis, as well. I suppose the connection that's there between maybe a winning team of before and then being there maybe as a selector or as a manager in that as well, that's a big thing, I suppose, maybe a little voice or a little word in the dressing room when it's needed.
That's it, yeah. It's kind of a bit of a driving force too, just letting the boys. There's still 6 boys on the team that can maybe get another medal, and they've been there on 04, so it is one of our driving forces, just letting the boys know what it's like to win one. And just the feeling after, we only got one, we left many behind us, but maybe this is the start of something new.